Welcome to PDR Tool Time. We want to take a moment to thank our sponsors that bring this great content to your listening ears week after week. B&D Tools, innovative PDR accessories for PDR professionals.
Agi Tools, the king of PDR accessories that get the job done.
CBDDirectOils.com. It's not marijuana, kids. It's perfectly legal relief for all your aches and pains. Hey, what's happening, everybody, at PDR Tool Time Land? Welcome to episode 192. My name is Vince D'Alessandro, along with Daniel Grom and the one and only Hudson Tansey decided to join us tonight. What's up, fellas?
I'm glad. I thought I would grace your ear holes this afternoon, this evening, whenever you listen to it.
Yes, we need our ear holes blessed by the smooth talker, Mr. Hudson Tansey. Don't be getting handsy there, Tansey.
Ayo, only with my wife. She likes it.
Yeah.
I'm excited. We're going to have a great show tonight.
We do.
Absolutely.
What are we talking about?
I'm in a great mood.
Oh.
Vince, ask me why I'm in a great mood.
Hey, Hudson, why are you in a great mood?
The Astros just beat the Yankees to go up 2-1 in the series.
Yes.
And when this airs, I don't know where we're going to be.
The series should be over by then. Right?
I hope so, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm not choosing sides. I'm not an AL guy at all. So, I do watch the games, but I don't get into them as much as I like my NL. I like my National League.
I was a National League guy until I was forced to become an American League guy.
Yeah. Well, that happens. And
It
Daniel,
is.
he's in a league of his own.
Yeah.
I had the greatest night last night. I've got to brag a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead. You've already
Go
done
ahead.
it.
All right.
Yeah.
I got to go see the premiere of Ford versus Ferrari,
Yes.
and then afterwards the director was there answering questions, and the
Fancy.
movie was freaking one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Okay, but why?
Hey, come on, dude. You're like the biggest Star Wars geek there is.
I know, but I think it was because it put you in the driver's seat, and
Literally.
it gave me the feeling of racing. I used to race jet skis, and it was very close to that feeling I would get, that adrenaline rush, and it was so friggin' good. And usually Hollywood goes, okay, we got a racing movie. Well, we got to throw some romance in there so women will like it, and then ruin it.
Yeah.
Kind of like Pearl Harbor. You
Right.
know, I
Pearl
wanted
Harbor
a
was
war
terrible.
movie and throw it in a romance.
A love story.
Yeah, and
Or like Wonder Woman.
and they didn't do that in this, which was great. They made the love affair about the car, you know, about racing and about cars.
Well, oddly enough, I think I told you, Daniel, I met Carroll Shelby many times at the OC Auto Show and LA Auto Show, and he was the nicest guy alive. He was so nice, very
You're
gracious.
gonna love it. Seeing Matt Damon does such a good job, and Kristen.
I had sex with Matt Damon. Sorry.
You had sex with Matt Damon?
I had sex with Matt Damon. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not getting this reference.
It's an
You're
SNL.
disturbing me a little bit.
Is it SNL or
No.
Jimmy Kimmel?
It's Jimmy Kimmel. But they also, that was in that horror movie where they spoofed the horror movies.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, it was great. One of the best things about it, when the director was answering questions, he notes that the pathetic fight scene, and he goes, I really particularly enjoyed directing the pathetic fight scene with Jason Bourne and Batman.
Right.
And the two guys are fighting, and they get so tired that they kind of collapse next to each other and kind of give up. They go, that's enough. And
Wait, they give it away. Spoiler
Yeah,
alert.
no doubt. Spoiler alert. I'm going to have to
Golly.
bleep that whole thing. It's going to be like beep, 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 beep. It's going to
There's
be
so
Morse
much
code.
more to it. It's great. Go see it. Should be out.
Did anyone ask him how many cars he wrecked?
No, they were getting very esoteric about directing and Hollywood and all this other crap.
Yeah.
So
That's boring stuff. That's industry stuff.
the movie theater was all people that worked in the industry. So
Oh, very cool.
That's cool.
I would love to ask that question.
Uh-huh.
I did catch one flub in it. They had some cars in the back, and I swear one of the cars had 18-inch wheels. They didn't have back then. And then they were in a diner and they said $10 for a burrito. There's no way $10 for a burrito in 1966.
Did they even
it was
have
California, wasn't it?
Oh well.
Yeah.
Did they even have burritos back in 1966?
Right? I don't even. Yeah.
Well, cool. All right. So, anyways, you had a great show, and you didn't invite us, so you suck. So we're going to talk about other stuff.
You don't come up and visit me, so screw you.
I will
Dang,
get up
burn.
there. I'll get up there before I move to Texas.
Texas.
Then you know what? Hudson is probably going to be as equally close, and I'll probably never go see him.
Whatever. I'll come see you.
Right. You'll have to.
I mean, if there's an Anson event, yeah.
Of course.
If tools are involved, yeah. I mean, to come see you just by yourself, probably not.
Probably not. No. But, however, how far is Fort Worth to Houston?
Houston, I think it's 4 hours, but for me it's 3 because I'm an hour north-ish.
Okay.
Hour-ish north.
All right. That's not too bad.
Depending upon which way the wind blows.
That's like LA to Vegas. That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
And you made that journey with me on the way back.
Yes,
from
we
MD.
rode together. It was magical.
Oh, yes. What'd you think
I
of
got
the
to listen
solar
to your
farm?
band, and it was actually really good, surprisingly.
Yeah, I don't insert those songs into our PDR tool time enough. I probably should do that.
You should.
Yeah. What'd you think of those solar farms? The solar farm.
Those guys, if you have not seen these solar farms, they're insane. It's just
really?
like it's like so you have this one giant tower in the middle, and every single mirror is just literally pointing to it. It's like Sauron in the eye.
Yeah.
You know, but instead of it being red, it's just like the brightest bright. Like it's as if someone's like welding something at the top of it, but it's a giant weld.
Yeah.
And it's insane. It's incredibly bright. I took photos, but they were so far away. I'm pretty sure if they were closer to the highway, people wouldn't get eye damage.
Oh yeah, I would think so.
That was in some movie, right?
Yeah, I've seen it in movies or TV shows or something. But they say like when birds fly into it, they instantly like poof, they evaporate.
They gone like a Randy Johnson fastball.
Right. Poof. Randy Johnson
Y'all
getting
seen that
hit by
video?
the bird. Oh yeah.
Dude,
That's a
what are the
classic.
chances? Like, what are the chances?
Yeah, that's
Probably
That bird was committing suicide.
yeah. Who's committing Harry Carey?
He did it
Another
on purpose.
baseball reference.
There we go. Hey yo,
Yes. Hey
So,
everybody. Anyways, yes.
Vince, what do we we have a podcast here that we're doing.
Oh yeah, we're not just chit chatting about our lives.
Oh, we're not
huh?
just chit chat. Do we have like some kind of topic we're going to talk about?
Do
today,
have
or-
a topic, and our topic we're going to talk about the go-to section on our carts or in our boxes. Right?
Wait, hold on, but no. There is a story. There's a story we're going with this, Vince. We
Okay.
talked about. Gosh.
Take it away, Hudson.
Okay, here is the story, and everyone needs to think about this. Close your eyes and think deeply. You are put 1,000 miles away from home, and all you have are 5 tools. Now, these 5 tools do not include a wedge, a hammer, and your light board. Okay, what are your 5 tools that you're going to bring?
On the
Get
journey.
yourself back home.
And you have to make enough money to make it back home.
Yeah,
Oh,
make enough-
okay.
Yeah. And I don't know how much an Uber is for 1,000 miles, but it's got to be at least a few dents.
Right. So it's kind of like the Okies moving to California on the wagon train, right? So it's like, okay,
but instead of killing deer, you're killing dents.
all right, you got to kill dents along the way. You got 1,000 miles to make it to your journey or to your home. And along the journey, you got to fix dents along the way. And 5 tools, not including those obvious things that we need: a light board, a wedge, and a hammer. So
But you
who's
only
up?
get one knockdown choice.
One knockdown choice. Yes. Okay. I can handle that. I know my 5.
Okay. We should go in alphabetical order. Daniel should go first.
Age before beauty.
Okay. So my knockdown would probably be a ballistic tip
From who? From Dead On?
from Dead On.
Mhm.
The medium ballistic tip.
The medium, really.
Yeah. I
Okay.
go with the medium. I like the pinner one, but
The Pee-wee?
the peewee, they don't last. So I go with
Yeah,
the,
they do break pretty quick.
yeah. So I go with the medium. That'll get me around. And then my first tool is going to be my go-to window tool. And, no, not the bench grinder.
Not the bench grinder.
Not yet, but
He doesn't have a portable one yet.
well, my go-to window tool right now is a tequila, and that I did take it to the bench grinder, and I shorten the throw. So I shortened it up a little bit, not much, about maybe half inch.
Which one is it? The long one, the big bird, yellow? Well, you probably put a viper
20,
skin on it, so it's kind of
I did put the viper skin on it, and then I put the X wrap on the viper skin.
Yeah.
Quick question: is there any flex on those things? Like whenever you push,
no,
does it flex any?
No flex.
Well, you're twisting, so it's, yeah.
If you're twisting, does it have any?
No, sir.
It has the characteristics of a spring steel tool, which on a twist tool I think is really comfortable.
Okay, awesome.
And then I think it's about 22 inches long, maybe.
Okay.
24 inches, maybe.
That's impressive.
So that's my go-to window tool. So that's gonna get me everywhere I need to be.
But we're talking about fixing dents, not windows, Daniel.
Well,
yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. Let's jump around. So we'll continue on that. We'll do it. Name our knockdown and name the one tool, and then we'll go around. So Hudson, you're next.
What's gonna be my? That's okay.
Which knockdown? Which knockdown?
Knockdown is going to be just because I'm thinking about survival skills here. I would probably take a polished R4. On an interchangeable, on one of my interchangeable. And because with that R4, that polished, if it's polished, I can strike it on the finish and not hurt anything.
I know,
but then
about
I can
that.
pop a cherry. What?
Have you ever done that?
Huh? Yeah,
with the polished R4?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you polish it the right way.
I have one.
I don't know, man. I'm afraid to do that. I think that point of contact's way too sharp.
What's the difference between that and a VIP?
Well, the difference is the dome of a VIP is more dome than the pinpoint accuracy of a ball.
Yeah. Huh? Anyways, I'm gonna polish my R4 and I'm gonna do it right, unlike you, Vince. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have a couple cherry caps in my pocket, so if I need to do some crown work, I can do that.
Actually, take that R4 and you flatten it a little bit on the bench.
I have one of those, and it makes me happy.
Yeah, it makes me happy because you don't rip through the cherry tips as quick.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
and then what door tool?
Door tool. I'd probably, if I had to go with a door tool. See, that's the thing is I don't have just one door tool because what if I have a body line dent? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Then you have to go to a different tool.
Well, you'll have other tools that you could gather from because you'll still have three other ones.
There's a double bend dent gear tool. Whenever I first started, after I got fired, and had to start my own company, I went and bought a company set from Dent Gear, RIP, and they had a double bend purple handled tool, and it used to be rounded, and I've used it so much that the end is now flat. It makes a 90 degree because I pushed so much metal with it.
Yeah,
it just has that double bend, like it can. It's a twist tool, or it's also a push tool if you got a dent on the body line on the top of the door.
Handle or just regular handle?
It's a regular old handle, little question mark Riddler.
So I think you're making a mistake there without a ratchet handle.
Well, like I said, there's multiple tools because if I had to choose one that I'm not going to be fixing a body line dent on, I know exactly.
Survival.
I know, but I can that tool also gets me into quarter panels, gets me through 1/2 inch holes, it gets me through there's a lot of versatility there.
Okay.
And if I had to add, I would probably add one more door tool to my 5, and that would be a Reaper with the ratcheting handle, the Dent Reaper.
I see.
I have my Viper skin on that. My Viper skin with that because if I need to get some sharp picking done, I'm going with the Reaper.
Nice. Okay. Well, good. All right. Now, knockdown for me, it's really tough because I love the firing pin. Actually, I love the Pee-wee. I've only broken one Pee-wee and I polished it back up and it was fine. But it's you know what? I'm going to go VIP. I'm going to go VIP 2.0 VIP.
Is there a 3.0?
The 3.0 are the interchangeable tips.
Okay.
The 2.0 was the second one that came out that was a fixed all-in-one. It looked like the original VIP, but it had a nice, comfortable hexagon head. Yeah.
And stainless steel, so it wouldn't rust.
Exactly. So that sucker, that would be my knockdown if I had to choose an all-around one because I want to be able to finish a dent cleanly, and that would be that. Door tool is a really tough one because, oddly enough, before I got the tequila tools like Daniel was talking about, I always used a Ultra Double Bend with interchangeable tips. That was my door tool. Being an old dent wizard guy, I had my Ford tool was my go-to, and that was the tool that, like Hudson said, the tip used to be round, but now it's flat because I fixed hundreds of thousands of dents with this tool. So once the Double Bend Ultra tool came out, and then put a ratchet on it, that was my king tool for any door tool.
Yeah,
And
but that's not a tool that you can slide behind a brace.
it's not, but we haven't got to that
We haven't
yet.
gotten there yet.
So,
But see, when I'm going down a door, I'm thinking open area and going behind a brace. You're not thinking that way.
no, I'm not. No, I'm thinking
But
open access.
That's gonna be my next choice for my go-to tools. Is the Blim whale tail.
Yeah, and then that's what I was going to say too. I would have to have that would be my second tool is a Blim whale tail, bendable whale tail.
I used to do that. You convinced me of the Blim whale tail. I had the dent craft, and I still use the dent craft just because it's kind of like my binky. Like I've had that whale tail for over a decade.
Yeah,
and so when you've used it for so long, but no, that Blim, you can bend it in ways with such ease that you can't with any other whale tail, and that versatility there is why it's on kind of my go-to list right there.
exactly. The only time that I really struggle with that bendable whale tail is if it's on the rear door towards the front of the door where it gets really tight and locked. Then it's a little bit too thick to get into that on, I'd say maybe 70 to 80% of doors. But I'm using that Blim whale tail on quarter panels all the way down into the dog leg areas. I mean, you bend it whatever angle you want, and you get all the way down most of the time to the almost the lip of the wheel well.
Side note, a new whale tail that's extremely thin and very impressive is those new Blim balloon tip. Is it balloons or
Balloon
spoon?
tip.
A balloon tip?
Yeah.
Yeah, those balloon tips, like it's insane how thin they are.
Thank you.
It's very impressive how you can just slide those things in with ease. That's not a part of my go-to, but that was just something.
That's actually my go-to. I would take that over a whale tail.
Really?
It is a whale. Well, I guess it's not a whale tail.
It's not a whale tail.
I'm still working with it, Daniel, because I love it for starting a dent, but I'm having a hard time finishing a dent with the balloon tip. And I think it's just a matter of getting used to it.
Yeah.
Step up your game, sucker.
Right. Okay, so that would be our second tool then, or third tool, really.
That's my third tool, honestly.
So we've done
That's my
knockdowns.
second tool. I didn't do it.
You just did. You said a balloon tip.
Yeah, it's my second tool.
That's your second tool. What's your third tool?
Well, your first tool was your knockdown,
the
and then
tequila.
you said the tequila. So
Knockdowns don't count.
what?
Everyone needs a knockdown. But we're forcing you to choose only one knockdown. You can't bring multiple knockdowns.
Well, if I was up for it, I would go on the side of the road and find like a nail or something or a piece of wood and whittle it into a knockdown if I had to.
Find a golf tee.
A golf tee, exactly.
That's golf tee.
So-
Oh gosh.
Along my journey, I would stop at a golf course and grab a golf tee.
Do you remember when Kiko used to send like golf tees with
Yeah.
their orders? You don't remember that?
No.
You don't ever, man. I was just like, I'm never going to use this. This is stupid. Like, I don't play golf. And now that I play golf, because I'm a suburban white guy, I'm like, crap. I wish Kiko would send those golf tees again. They're plastic golf tees. They're like reusable.
Are they the long ones though?
I don't remember.
All right.
I'm going to talk to Chris White about that. I'm like, hey, bro, we need those golf
Reintroduce
tees.
the golf tees. Come on, you make plastic for crying out loud. So okay, so Daniel, you're up. Third or second, depending on how you guys are judging.
I'm going to go with a double bend, ultra double bend, but it's a flat tool double bend.
Say what now?
It's
Like a blade?
It's a blade tool, yeah. But it's
Like
a double
like what
bend
I said? Basically, instead of a dent gear, it's an ultra
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
double bend.
Yeah, that's
Sport tool.
that's kind of my front fender tool
Mhm.
that I like
Mhm.
using because you can get behind tight areas, but it's a dull enough tip to use on bigger stuff, and I just really like that tool a lot.
I think we're all still thinking about doors, but what if we got a dent on a front fender or a rear quarter panel?
That's where I'm going because my double bend Ultra is still fine with my interchangeable tips. I'm on the fenders and I'm on the quarter panels with that. But you already named the tool that I'm going to name next, and that would be the Dent Reaper. Because for some reason, the Dent Reaper gets to every damn dent. I put that thing.
Are you thinking Dent Reaper or Reaper rod?
The Dent Reaper. The Reaper rods are good. I'm still working with them.
About the new sickle one.
Not the new sickle one. No, the original Dent Reaper.
Hashtag side note, those Reaper rods are incredible.
They are incredibly incredible. I love them.
Oh my gosh. There's very like those are I've got those 3, and every single time I'm like, ooh, can I fit this down the door and try to fix a dent with this? Because they're just so pleasant to use with those Reaper rods. I'm like, man. And I try to fit them anywhere I can. And whenever I get to fix a dent with them, I get giddy.
I'm the same way because I'm using the backside. I'm using the side loaded. I'm using it all different ways. And
dragging.
Yeah, I've dragged with it too. Yeah. And I haven't even done a review on it yet. And I've had those tools now for like 3 or 4 months. And I really owe our community a review on it because it's a great tool. I
already did a review. I'm way ahead of you, Vince.
Yeah, well.
Step up your game, sucker.
Step up your game. I can't talk like that. Sorry.
Okay, sorry. So we've all had we had double bends. And so we're on our 4th tool now, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to go with my bendable tool in my motorcycle set.
Oh.
Because I can basically shape that anywhere I want, and it's super, super strong. And
you know what the worst part of this, Daniel? We don't have John here to put all the links for all these tools that we're talking about.
No, we need John.
Yeah, where's John? he's all being busy technologically and stuff.
He's in Colorado.
I'll put him in my show notes.
Yeah. Okay. Hopefully someone's making notes. Okay. So I'm sorry I cut you off. Say it again. Say what now?
So it's my bendable tool in my motorcycle set.
Okay. We have no idea what that looks like. And I want to see what it looks like.
Well, it's just a straight, kind of like a Dent Wizard, I forget what you guys used to call that one, the bendable tool. But basically, it's just
Johnson. We called it the Johnson.
Yeah, you can bend it to any shape you want. If you had an extension, you can put an extension and make it longer. On the handle side, you can put extensions on the tip and make it, different shapes.
You posted a picture the other day and you made it look really silly.
Oh yeah.
You know why? I was working on a Dodge dually, and I was sitting in the bed of the truck, and the dually, it's all metal and it goes way, way out. And so I was leaning over it, and I had to see it, but if I had a regular tool, the tool would be way out. Mm-hmm. So I put a double bend extension on the handle side. Mm-hmm. And it worked perfectly. It was kind of an odd area, but that's what worked.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's pretty odd. Definitely. Okay, 4th tool. Hudson.
4th tool, it's going to be the Ultra double bend with interchangeable tip. And I would have the R4 with a cherry cap in case I need to do some soft pushing. Because right now, all the tools I have are all straight. There would be no soft pushing. So if I had anything big that I need to fix, I don't really have that. And that Ultra Dent Tool double bend, it's a slight bend, like maybe, what do you say, Vince? Like a 15 degree and then like a 90 degree bend?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a 15 degree to a 90 degree. And that right there is.
Shit, I forgot the name of that tool. I'll put it up there on the show notes.
Yeah. So that one right there, that interchangeable tip, like that's in my go-to as well.
Yes. Okay. So I have fallen in love with the pivot tips that Anson has come out with. So
Anson or with
the pivot tip rods. Okay.
Oh, the pivot tip rods. Okay.
They're calling them. What are they calling them? The pivot rods.
The BB tips?
Yeah, they have a BB tip on them, right? And you could put a pivot tip, R4 on it. Mm-hmm. And I like to run it raw dog. I'm more of a metal guy. And I could finish with a tiny BB tip all day long. So Anson has come out with a set of 4. I believe there's 4 in the set. So I'm going to take the longest one out of that set, and that's going to be on my journey, because it's a stainless steel. It's comfortable in the hands. It has the tequila hands on them, you know, so it's a big circle or tube on it, and they're super comfortable. And I'm able to get that thing in all sorts of places and finish dents with it. I'll start off with the cherry tip, pop that cherry tip off, and finish the dent all with one tool. And I'm more about efficiency when it comes to that stuff. That's why I choose the Ultra Double Bend as well, because with the interchangeable tips, I might start with the new red tip that they have that looks like an R4, but it's not. And then you take that off, and I'm finishing dents with that. So,
see, I'm still a fan of the Plastisol, the feel of that. I just like the tequila grip is nice, but like I almost feel like it doesn't grip my hand. Like it doesn't have that same feel, or maybe I'm just a creature of habit, and just I really like the
take the X grip off, and it's Plastisol underneath.
That's what I love about the X grip is that I've actually left the X grip on a couple of my tools, and then there's a couple that I took it off, and I'm happy both ways.
Yeah,
but yeah, I've come to realize that I kind of just like any one thing I'm gonna have to potentially do like a twisting motion with. I like how the Plastisol kind of grips my skin a little bit,
right?
So I have a little more twisting power.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But I need to put the X grip on some other things that kind of rub at my hands the wrong way. That I'm doing a lot of twisting motions. I'm thinking out loud here.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your fourth.
That's
tip?
my fourth. Yeah.
That's your fourth.
Yeah.
We got Daniel's fourth.
No, we got Daniel's fourth. We need his fifth.
Here you go.
No, I'm going to go with just a kind of a straight rod from Ultra.
Pivot picks. Sorry, that's what it was. Just came to me when you said that.
I need to get me some of those.
Ultra straight rod, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to pick like probably a pretty good length one, so I can pretty much get any hood or quarter panel just with a removable tip, straight rod, black handle, kind of simple.
Gotcha.
It's all around, you know.
Yeah,
I'll choke up on it if I need to.
He does have a bendable one too, doesn't he?
Probably. Ultra has a little bit of everything, honestly.
Yeah. All right, Hudson. Fifth tool.
Right,
what's it going to be, man?
Dude, I'm thinking strategically here.
Drill bit.
If I'm trying to get home,
Yeah.
Trying to think of what are some very common dents, and very common dents are the dents that are around the door handles. And that is what people look at the most. Every time they go to open their door, they're looking right at that door handle.
You're going eighth inch, I can tell.
That's going to be an easy target to fix, and that's easy money all day long. You just pull that little rubber cap on probably like 75% of cars, and you pull that cap and you get in. So I have a PDR Finesse. It's like a double or a triple bend, and it's like a 1/4 inch in diameter, and it's about maybe 10 inches long, 10 inches to 12 inches long.
Yeah.
And that is kind of
good choice.
My go-to for that. So if I'm thinking strategically, how am I going to get home? What is my thing? Am I going to approach people like a gypsy in a parking lot and offer to fix their dents? Or am I just going to show up at some random auto shops and say, hey, I can take care of some dents for you really quick? Like, what is my method I'm going to do here? You know, like I have the tools now, but how am I actually going to get to put these tools to work? And I know that tool.
Yeah, I would probably go with a Stanliner 1/4 inch tool.
Yeah, I don't have that one yet, man. I need to, but
dude, their 1/4 inch tools are so friggin' strong.
Yeah, they are.
They are stronger than any other brand I've ever used.
Damn it.
So,
I totally forgot about Stanliner. Because my next tool is not going to be a Stanliner, and I would like a Stanliner in that mix of 5.
Right?
I need to get more I only have one Stanliner, to be quite honest.
You gotta get there early and get in line.
Well, it's not about that.
Well, you can go online and order them.
Yep.
I feel like I need an instruction manual with them.
You do not with a crane. Just get the crane set, dude. There's 2 in the crane, and you will use that thing down a door, in a fender, all over the friggin' place, and it's awesome.
That's what everyone said with the pirate hook, and I never use it.
Okay,
no, I'd say that you can't go wrong with their 1/4 inch tools. And
okay,
they're kind of your training wheels.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so what's your 5th? Did you say it, Hudson?
Yeah, thanks for listening, Vince.
I'm sorry. Remind me.
It's my PDR Finesse.
PDR
double
Finesse.
bend.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's Dur.
Yeah, because I used to have the Dent Gear double bend, and I broke it probably once every 3 or 4 months, and they'd send me a new one, and I think they finally just got tired of sending me one.
Well, you mentioned that, and while you were saying that, I was daydreaming because I usually use a Dentcraft tool for that.
Oh, really? Which one?
Just the red handle. I don't know what, just a regular hockey stick. It's just a little bit bigger than a small hole. I don't know what size is that. 5/16. So it's super strong. You can't bend it. I guess you could bend it if you want to, but I don't need to. And you go in through those holes and do what you need to do. But that's not my choice. My choice is a flat bar. And I
thought about that too.
I barely use my dent dial anymore.
Really, I love my dent dial.
I don't use my Anaconda ever.
My Anaconda don't. Sorry.
Right. I use the CarePoint flat bar with the interchangeable tip on one end. It's got a nice slow curve to it. It's very reminiscent of a Dent Wizard tool that we used to have. Then on the other side, it has a titanium flat tip on it where you could drag and push out dents with it as well.
Okay, but how is that better than a dent dial? I mean, is it adjustable?
It doesn't. I've never needed to be adjustable.
Bro, I just like when I have my dent dial, I will freaking fine tune that thing to the perfect curvature to where I barely have to touch it and it pushes the dent out.
I never do that. I never used the slide option of the dent dial. It was too time consuming.
I don't do a slide. There is no slide. All I have is literally just a raw steel dent dial. I don't add anything to it. It's
you bend it?
And I bend it.
Yeah. See, I got the heavy. I got the 22 heavy or whatever.
Oh yeah, dude. No.
I put a slight bend on it once and never bent it ever again.
Yeah, the heavy is a little bit, but the 35 light is money.
I got a little bit gypped when I bought my dent dial because I bought it from Sal at MTE like 5 or 6 years ago. And he saw me using it in a video and he's like, "Where'd you get that dent dial from?" I'm like, "From you at MTE?" He's like, "Are you sure? Because it's not, ground down on the sides." I'm like, "Oh, so you gave me a backdoor version of it, and I paid how much for this thing, and you didn't even refine it and make it, the true dent dial experience." I don't get the true dent dial experience off of mine, I don't think, because I got more of a raw dog one.
He's a one man show, and he was, especially back then, he was making every one of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I remember him being at Mobile Tech and his hands and face were like covered in black from him polishing all his dent dials in the hotel room. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
And he'd just be rushing down, like last minute putting things together.
Yeah.
I think he's gotten things a little bit more dialed in in recent years.
Yeah.
So, but no, man. Anyway, sorry.
Side. So that's my fifth tool, a flat bar, and right now I'm rocking the CarePoint, and that's going to get me the big fender dents and get all those big old fender dents out. It's going to work in quarter panels, through the bracing of a rear quarter panel, and get large amounts of metal up quickly, so I could finish it with the double bend or something else.
Got it.
Yeah.
Daniel.
Hey.
Wait, is Daniel doing his fifth?
Yeah.
Wait, what was Daniel's fifth?
Daniel's, what was your fifth? See, now you're.
Oh, it was a Stanliner. It was a Stanliner.
Yes. So why don't we do this? Why don't we call someone and see what their top 5 tools are, and see if they can.
I know who we should call.
Who?
We should call Stephen Hamby just so we can hear his wonderful Georgia accent.
Hambalicious.
Stephen Hamby. He's always good for a good answer. He's a good phone call answerer.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? I will call Steven and see if he will answer the phone and give us his top 5s.
Why are you doing that?
Say what now?
Okay. I had David White out last week.
I saw that.
And we had a good time.
I mean, it's a little late for a call about my vehicle's extended warranty, don't you think?
Well, I'm hoping that you're going to come out and fix my dent tonight, sir, because I got a big old whopper in my 65 Chevy.
Sir, I have a link for a suction cup at Harbor Freight that is just the thing you're looking for.
Well, gosh darn Dolly. I got to get over to that Harbor Freight. I haven't been there in years. How you doing, Steven?
I'm doing great, man.
Hey, you're on the line with, we're recording right now for PDR Tool Time. Daniel's here in Hudson, and we got a great topic tonight, and we want to reach out to you and find out what your top 5 tools are.
No. Hold. We have to give him the.
Tell him the story.
We have to give him the scenario.
Yeah, okay,
Steven,
Hudson.
Steven, we have
Yes.
abducted you in the middle of the night, and you have to
A what?
pick.
No,
We have abducted you in the middle of the night. We have come
we drive you 1,000 miles away from home.
blindfolded, naked.
It
No.
sounds like a vacation.
And
Okay.
we drop you in a populated city, and we only give you 5 tools, 1 knockdown, a light,
Mhm.
and a hammer, and you have to
You have to work
I
your
have
way
to-
home.
I have to work my way back home.
Yes.
You have to work your way, and you cannot result back to your old career, Steven. It has to be through dent removal.
you have
My
to
old
make enough
career
money
was
to go
like
back.
with Kroger and Zaxby's. So
Oh.
no,
I
No,
thought you were
no.
a man of the night.
Yeah, you were.
That is correct.
You were the thunder down under.
that sounds so dirty.
Yeah.
All right, so I had a list, but now I'm going to have to limit it to 5. So I'm going to have to go back and slice all this.
Yeah, we didn't call Hudson at all, or we didn't call Steven at all and give him a heads up at all. So this is right off the top of his head.
Right. I've just been waiting for
just
someone to
for
call
all
and
the
ask me this
listening
question.
audience to be above par. We did give Steven a warning this time around, since we are calling around bedtime for kiddos and stuff, and we didn't want to.
And not only that, but he's going to ride his motorcycle like 500 miles tomorrow to go hang out in Daytona.
I am going to work in the morning and then finishing as quick as possible, coming home, jumping on the bike, and heading to Daytona. So it's a packed day tomorrow
Daytona for what?
Bike week.
for Bike Week, my friend.
For bike week? Like you're gonna pedal that far?
Yeah, man. Pedal with gasoline.
Sweet. So okay.
So, all right.
First
Tools.
First off, you're knocked down. You only get 1 knockdown.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on me.
All right. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to select here, and you're going to tell me if it's against the rules of your rules. You know, the one only kind of thing.
Knockdown. That's it.
But it's embedded in a hammer. So like technically the hammer has 2 sides on it, so I could use those to knock down, and the knockdown is in the handle. So is that fair game?
Sure.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess you're gonna say the ratchet hatchet, aren't you?
I'm going to say the ratchet hatchet because
Dang it, that's so freaking smart.
yeah.
I feel stupid.
In the knockdown, what I usually have on the tip there is the peg leg. That's kind of what I use for my majority of my knocking down.
The edgy
And I won't tell you the other tips that I switched to because I can't, right? I'm stranded in 1,000 miles away and I only got the one. So
Yep.
that's what I've got on there now. It's what I use 90% of the time.
We will let you have whatever tips you want on, just for how brilliant of an answer this is.
Okay, and we're going to throw a knuckleball at you. You have to take the Appalachian Trail all the way down.
Oh no. I've been on parts of that, stood on it and looked both ways and said, man, this is nice. And then walk back to the car.
Right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, also VIP tips on it, whenever I need something a little bit more precise, if I'm taking down tiny little highs or something sharp or whatever. But most of the time, peg leg.
That's not allowed. You have the peg leg, no other tips.
Oh, I thought you said you'd allow me the tips.
I would allow you tips on the actual hammer itself.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry. My bad. Erase that. Sorry, Peter. So on one side, I have the big rubber ball that Vince sells on the doodah. Doesn't it come on the doodah?
Okay.
Standard Vince?
Yes, it does.
Okay. I use that to blend down a lot of crowns.
That's a tactical ball.
Tactical ball. Yeah. So in the other tip that I just recently put on after my stay with Daniel, and I'm hoping I'm getting the product number right. Daniel, you can correct me if I'm wrong. It is a H96, which I believe is a smaller mushroom tip, but it's got a red coating on it. Is that right?
This is Daniel Grom, and that is correct. Daniel stepped out to the bathroom.
Daniel,
so.
what's the small mushroom tip? Is it H96?
Voice earlier.
Daniel, is that an H96 that you put on your tip?
Unmute your...
Craft?
H96.
Okay.
All right, cool. So that's what I've got on my hammer right now. And
Okay.
I like it. It's real nice.
Boom. Now move on to your 5 go-to tools that you would use.
Are we including window wedge and
That's
window guard?
included. Window wedge and guard.
All right.
Light.
All right. All right, Hudson, don't take offense, okay? Because I love the inspection wedge, but I really only grab it if I'm afraid I'm going to screw something
The wedge is already
No,
included,
no.
so stop trying to offend me.
Yeah. You already have a wedge. You have a wedge. You have a light. That's
You
not
have everything.
included in your 5.
I don't even use the inspection wedge with
Use
every
my
dent. You
tools.
kidding me? Just what tools you using to fix the dents?
All right, tools. So my most used door tool is probably going to be a PDR Finesse number 36. That's going to be what I probably remove the majority of the open access area door dings with.
PDR Finesse number 36. What is that shaped like? Double bend,
It is
single
a
bend?
J. It is just a long J. I think you can get it
Big
different
old
lengths.
J. I didn't
Yep.
take you as a guy that liked a good old J.
It can reach a lot of spots. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Do you have a dent reaper?
I do have a dent reaper.
How is
I
it
like it
similar to that or no?
It is, well, I have the little red on a ratchet. I don't have the original or the baby blue, so it's a little shorter than the 36 that I have, and the tip is way sharper, you know, obviously. So, and I alternate between the Dent Reaper and the PDR Finesse 226s, depending on, you know, whatever I feel like grabbing, I guess. I'll use those for sharper dents, or if I'm trying to crank through some sound deadener or something like that, and I need something sharp to poke through it, I'll use either or of those.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Next.
All right.
Next.
So if I'm dealing with how many was that, 1 or 2?
That's one.
That's one. Yeah. Now
Okay.
keep in mind, you're going to have to fix some quarter panels and some brace dents and some fenders and stuff like that.
Well, I have Dentcraft whales on my list. So
Only one.
Only one. All right. So I don't know the product number, but I know that the head fits in a 1/2-inch hole. Does a drill come standard with plugs? Because I can get a lot of places.
Yeah, no.
If we're throwing that in with the light and with the wedge and all that, I mean, I'm set. I only need like 2 tools.
No drill.
Gosh. All right. So I've got a Dentcraft whale that I use a lot, and it will fit in a lot of factory non-drilled holes that just happen to be 1/2 inch in diameter. And it will get you in quarter panels. It will get you through tight little braces and things like that. So I'm going to go with that. So that's going to be 2, right? All right. So 3, I'm going to go with Glexo. And reason being, it's versatile because I shrink large damage with it, number 1. There's a lot of soft dents, like say in rails or tops of beds or whatever, that if I can get to it a lot quicker with that. I can pull it out a lot quicker, blend down the waves. Go ahead.
We need to have a meeting of the minds here, gentlemen. Do we include Glexo along with and the slide hammer as one unit, or is that 2 separate tools? I mean, come on now.
It's one.
It's one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Stephen. We've convened.
One because you can't use it without it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got really strong hands. They're small, but they're strong, and so I don't really need a slide hammer for the Glexo.
It's true.
I'm gonna use my teeth sometimes.
You see how I'm finding all loopholes to your rules?
Yeah,
and
no
I'm
doubt.
Yeah, why do we call Steven? Screw you and your Georgia accent.
We're ditching you.
Enticing.
You're a troublemaker.
Yeah.
No, on a side note about Glexo, I don't know if you guys have been putting it on regular tabs as well, but it works phenomenal on regular tabs.
I thought about doing that.
So
I haven't. I have seen people that have done it, and I just have not.
It works.
What tab did you put it on?
I've put it on a the black ice tabs, which is Keith Cosentino's. So and I've actually used it with a mini lifter too, and to get that really bam snap on smaller dents on rails.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
I thought of it and I haven't done it yet, and I'm glad someone else thought of it because
check tip. It's not going to work on everything, but on a softer dent, it works.
So it's great on like a Subaru.
Yes, exactly. Or a
Subaru,
1979 Ferrari Dino.
Did you see that there's another Russian company that were making knockoffs of the Glexo tabs, but smaller tabs?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
I didn't see that.
Somebody posted it, and I was like, huh.
It was only a matter of time. But you could use them on your regular tabs. All right, sorry to cut you off.
Sorry, that was number 2, right? Or number 3?
3.
3 is Glexo. So
Okay.
you're on to 4.
Number 4.
Okay. So like if I'm trying to work my way back, I'm probably not going to do any fender smashes, right? I'm going to go for all the gravy door dents and stuff.
I don't know. If that's what you want to do.
Or am I getting do I have no control over what's getting thrown at me? Am I expecting a mixture of everything?
A mixed bag
I
of
don't know. How
goods.
desperate are you?
You're
Mixed bag.
picking and
All
choosing.
right, well,
You're just trying to make money. You're
$20 is $20, Stephen.
Don't get you far around here, man. All right, so then I'm gonna throw the doodah in there because if I have a fender smash, I'm almost always gonna start it with that, with a tactical ball on it again. I mean, I've taken some big damage and gotten it up.
Wait, hold on. You would do that over like a dent dial?
Personally, yes.
I would too.
Of course you would, Vince. You sell it.
No,
Vince
I
does
don't
not-
sell it. I do not sell it
Vince does not
anymore.
make it.
I would too.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
would take dent dial. I would take dent dial.
Nothing personal against the dent dial. I just prefer the doodah.
I'm messaging
And
with
it's
Sal
a
right now.
funner sounding word too.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so
side note,
doodah.
the first video I saw of the doodah, Vince, you probably know who this is. I have no clue who the guy is, but he's using it in a BMW deck lid, and in the background is that song, da da da, da da da, and it's the funniest video. I was just laughing so hard watching it. That was part of the reason I bought it. To be honest.
I think that might have been Barry McTarcy, the inventor of the
Barry?
doodah. Yeah.
That makes total sense.
Yeah. Yeah. But if anyone's wondering where to get a doodah now, Inventure Tools sells a doodah. They have way better ways of importing it from Ireland than myself and Barry ever did. So now that's the go-to place. Don't go to Magnatech Mat to buy it. You can buy the tactical balls there still. I still have the tactical balls.
And version 2.0, any word on that?
I just talked to Barry today, actually. I had a good conversation with him, and he was talking to his machinist tomorrow. So we'll see about Doodah 2.0, hopefully in the future.
Do we know? Has he released any of
Yes,
that?
we've seen it.
And?
It's
Can you reveal anything?
brilliant. It ratchets.
What?
Yay.
Adjustable.
It's adjustable.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, that's
I'm
number
excited.
4.
That was 4.
All right.
Number
So,
5.
Okay, here we go. I
all
need
right.
5.
Last one.
Are we omitting glue pulling stuff like tabs?
If
you
that's
know,
going to make
stuff
your
like-
money,
You get
then
one
you got to
tab.
stop.
1 tab, 1 glue stick, 1 glue gun, and a battery that's on 1 power on 1. It's only got one little
Well, I'm
little
using
light
James.
left.
I got James's glue gun, and dude, I can't pick the glue because there's so many glues I like. I mean, I can't pick the glue.
Yeah.
Just give me either hog glue, tab weld, or
You can stop at Hot Hog. That's fine.
Well, you know, there's going to be
Yeah.
Walmarts along the way, so just throw in Walmart glue.
that's true. And you know what? For the longest time, I didn't buy glue. I used Walmart glue because I was convinced that the other glues were just a scam.
Yeah.
And I got pulls with Walmart glue. And, once I actually started kind of getting plugged into social media and listening to podcasts and stuff, I thought, you know what, I'll give it a shot. And then I tried something different, and it pulled surprisingly so much better than Walmart glue. And I was like, oh, I had my head in the sand the whole time.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I
Dummy.
did. So, all right. So Robo Lifter is going to be what I pull use most of the time. I'll go with ice. You said I can pick 1 tab.
Yeah, dude, you're trying to
Like,
go down
I
this
don't
stuff.
even know the millimeters. Just give me a normal circular nickel to quarter size ice tab, and I'll probably make it work with that.
Nice. Okay.
All
All right, we're done with you. Thanks for joining us tonight,
Okay,
Stephen. We'll
later,
talk to you later.
bye.
Bye.
Hey, can I say something before I go?
Okay.
So Daniel broke my heart. David White went to his shop.
Yes.
And do you know he took him to Coppola's? I thought that was our place, Daniel.
Oh.
Oh.
He takes everyone to Coppola's.
I do. I take everybody there.
Oh
It's
my
just a-
gosh.
It's one of my favorite restaurants.
When I thought I couldn't be hurt anymore.
Could you actually sit down at the desk?
I think I mean, I could have.
You're
I
not
did.
supposed to. I have.
Oh, okay. All right.
You get to sit in the Godfather's desk.
The Godfather is a pivotal movie for me. You know, being from Chicago, being Italian ancestry. You know, I relate to that movie. So next time, well, not next time. When I finally get up and go and see Daniel, I got to get a trip to Coppola's and to Skywalker Ranch.
Yeah.
I have my list of things that Daniel needs to take me to.
If you ever get your ass up here.
I will. I will get up there before I move to Texas, guaranteed. That's
Well, Mr. Hamby,
Yes.
Yeah.
thank you for taking your time.
call, guys.
Do you have any parting words before your long
Oh,
journey
wait, no,
tomorrow?
I have a question. I have a question.
Okay, never mind.
Steven,
Sure. Yes.
you're on your way back. You have all these tools now. What's your approach? Are you gonna go up to random strangers at gas stations and offer to fix their dents like a gypsy? Are you gonna just show up to random body shops? Like, what would be your approach to get that money?
So I'm dropped off with the tools, and where do I go first? Is what you're saying?
Well, yeah. What are you gonna do? Like, you have the tools.
Well, I
but
mean, I'm assuming that if I'm in that situation, I'm not going to be setting up a website and getting any kind of Google ads going or anything like that.
no,
I feel like
nothing
it's
like that. No, you're.
You gotta get your money and get back as fast as possible.
Oh gosh.
Dude, your kids are away. It's just your wife.
You
at
go
home.
to a
She's
car
waiting
lot.
for you.
You go to your pot lot.
Wholesale or retail?
I'm probably going wholesale, to be completely honest.
That's true because you can get a lot.
Because
of work
I mean, what retail customer is going to dude's got 5 tools, but how many wholesale guys or wholesale dealers, they don't give a crap. They're just, they just want to sell a car. So
Well-
I can be like, hey, I can take these 5 tools and I can fix your cars to where you can sell them. You just give me X amount per car. I'm trying to get home. And I bet you I could do it.
Yeah, but if you go to a big dealership, we pay you in 30 days.
Oh, see? And you have to work twice as hard at the wholesale to make your money.
You know what I might do? I might actually call the local dent guy. I'm going to call the local dent guy and tell him my situation.
I don't think
you don't have a phone. If you had a phone, you could call an Uber and just get home.
There you go.
I'm calling collect. Okay.
No.
It's going to be, I have 5 seconds to be like,
No,
hey, come pick me up. I'm at this place.
That's a violation.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever do that? Or I think we're all old enough to where, did anyone ever call collect to well, I guess
Jail? Yes.
Yes.
I called collect to I would go to the movies as a teenager and I would be like, Mom, the movie's over, come pick me up. And she'd be like, you got a collect call from Mom, movie's done, come pick me up.
Yes. We did it all the time. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, cool. Well, Hambalicious, we appreciate you coming on here again. We do bug you from time to time, and you're always fun to talk to and bring some sunshine to this darkness of our podcast.
For all our listeners, come visit me and I'll take you to Coppola's.
Yeah. And if you're really special, we'll take you to Skywalker Ranch.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool.
Guys, I appreciate every one of you.
Oh, don't make us all cry now.
Well, we appreciate the Hambalicious.
Yes.
Shirts are getting made right now.
Hey, nice. All right, brother, man. We'll talk to you
We should
soon.
start a Facebook Hambalicious fan club.
All right.
Oh, man.
All right, Steven. We appreciate it, brother. You have a safe journey tomorrow and post pictures so we could all see the cool bikes from Daytona.
Yeah,
I will do it, man.
All right, man. Have a good night.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, that was Steven Hamby. He was awesome. I like Steven. He's a good dude.
How can you
I
not?
appreciate his bending of the rules. I'm a rule benderer myself.
He was thinking a little out of the box there.
I
Man.
like it. I don't know why he'd want a robo lifter if he already has a slide hammer.
He's kind of.
Oh, right. Yeah.
What a waste.
Okay. Well, guys, I think we're coming to the end of our podcast here. So
Really? We're going to go on to the second. What's our time?
we're at 53 minutes right now. We're at 54.
Dang, son.
Do you get to our other? I thought we were going.
Let's say that for next week. People will be riveted. They will want to know what is this mystery thing Daniel wants to talk about.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about pivoting apps.
Oh, yes.
apps.
We will get into that next week on our next podcast, which will be episode 160 or 193.
Take that 6, turn it upside down.
Yeah. Right. So, all right. Well, we want to thank you all for joining us for another episode, and I will be coming back from MME, so I'll have some talk about that. See what Mike and John were up to over there, and 40 some odd
Where is
technicians.
that located?
That's in Colorado, and that's this weekend. So,
What shop?
it is at Cole Fox's place, which is northern Colorado Reconditioning Company. Beautiful shop.
Nice.
So, all right, Daniel, take us out.
Level up your tools.
Keep it stiff.
I still got nothing.
Don't do stupid stuff.
For current discount codes, visit pdrtooltime.com. Sponsors like Hog Glue and Hog Tabs, making your job easy. Found at hansonpdr.com.
Magnatech Mat. Magnetic Utility Tool Mat. Version 2 is now available.
And Mobile Tech RX, the app that makes you money.
Hey, you.
Hey, what are you still listening
Hey,
for?
why are you still listening?
Are you still listening?
If you are, hey, guess what? If you're still listening, I got something for you.
Cool.
We
What is it?
have a tool that we can give you.
What is it?
You
What do you have
you
to do?
you have to do one thing.
Okay.
What's that?
You should be the first person to post on PDR Tooltime Facebook page
Yeah, yeah.
your 5 go-to tools.
Oh,
Oh, that's good. What do you win?
If
get-
you do that, what do you win? Vince, what do you win?
what do you win? You win. You win the edgy 3-in-1 tip, which is a $48 value. That's right. I will mail out the first one that posts your 5 top tools, right? Go to.
Awesome.
5 go-tos. That's pretty stinking sweet. Super sweet.
And
So sweet.
remember, you're 1,000 miles away from home. 1,000 miles away from home. You got to get home. What are your 5 tools?